Chapter 5, A Busy Time. In the fall of 1958, Pele was already well known to soccer fans around the world, but he still had his club job with the Santos team. Earlier that year, he had moved out of the dormitory and was living with a local family. On an off day, he and some teammates went to watch a girls' basketball game. Pele was interested in one of the players, and he asked to meet her. Rosemary Cholby was only 14, however, and Pele was 17, so they did not date right away. Rosemary and Pele saw a lot of each other with friends. The only problem was that Rosemary did not like soccer at all. After he turned 18, Pele served in the army for 1 year. In Brazil, there were no exceptions to this rule, even for national heroes. Every healthy man over 18 had to complete his service. Pele was stationed right in Santos and was treated like any other soldier. He had to learn how to march, how to clean the barracks, and how to shoot a rifle. However, his service didn't keep him from playing soccer. Pele played for an army team, for Santos, and for Brazil. During his year in the army, he played more than 100 games. After his army time was up, the Santos club wanted to make the most of Pele and their other famous Brazilian stars. The next couple of seasons were filled with endless matches. The club scheduled games around the world, sometimes making the athletes play even when they were very tired. It was a brutal schedule, Pele said later, designed to make the Santos club rich and with small regard for the players. Although he was the team's most famous player, professional teams paid very little, and players had to follow all the rules or lose their jobs. But the hectic schedule of matches led Pele all over the world. Santos traveled to Central America and other parts of South America and made a long trip to Europe. In Italy, Pele and the team met Pope John XXIII. This was a big honor for Pele, a lifelong Catholic. The team traveled to Egypt, where Pele got to ride a camel. Wherever Pele went, fans packed the stadiums to see his soccer magic. He welcomed them all with his big smile. Even when he was tired or sore, he wanted to make his fans happy. Santos continued in Brazil's league play, winning the championship in 1961 and for the next 4 years. Santos also won the Intercontinental Cup in 1962, a tournament played among the world's best professional clubs. Pele scored 3 goals in that championship game over a team from Portugal. By this time, Pele was beloved throughout Brazil. Fans couldn't wait to see what amazing skills he would show off next. He was also sought after by every club in the world. A team from Italy offered him $500,000 to play there. He was 21 years old, and that was 10 times more than he was making at Santos. The president of Brazil stepped in. He ruled that Pele was a national treasure. It would be illegal for him to play for any club outside Brazil. Such an honor had never been given to any player anywhere. Although Pele probably earned less because of it, he was a proud Brazilian and followed the new law. Pele was now O Rei, the king. In the spring of 1962, Pele injured his leg in a Santos game. Unfortunately, his injury came at a bad time, just as Brazil gathered its best players to defend their World Cup title. Pelé worked hard to get better. He played in the team's first game against Mexico and scored a goal. But in their second game, against Czechoslovakia, he re-injured his leg and had to come out of the game. The team made it to the final match, but Pelé could not play. Pelé watched with mixed emotions from the sidelines as his beloved Brazilians won their second straight World Cup.